India confirms strikes on Pakistan's air defense in several sectors. In fact, the Indian government says Lahore's air defense has been neutralized. This means that not only did India's standoff munitions take out targets meant to stop them, they did so avoiding radar detection. It is just another example of what we know. Juxtapose the militaries of India and Pakistan in making David and Goliath stand side by side. Why do we say so? Because of the sheer magnitude of the numbers India can throw at Pakistan. In fact, Global Firework ranks India as the 4th strongest military, while Pakistan stands at 12th number. Just before we get into the numbers, first let's briefly look into how much two nations actually spend on their forces. India's defense budget stands at approximately $86 billion. It is straight up almost 8.5 times that of Pakistan's $10 billion. This substantial investment facilitates the acquisition of cutting-edge technology, maintenance of vast arsenal, and the development of indigenous defense capabilities for New Delhi. On the other hand, Islamabad focuses on Chinese-made systems sold to them at cost-effective, but we all know what happened during Operation Sindoor. But as veteran says, machines can take you so far. Militaries are only as strong as the people serving. India boasts one of the largest standing armies globally, with approximately 1.4 million active personals. This formidable force is complemented by an extensive reserve and paramilitary apparatus, including the BSF or Border Security Forces, which is the world's largest border security force with 270,000 personals dedicated to safeguard India's border. In contrast, Pakistan's active military personnel numbers is around 654,000. While this is substantial, it pales in comparison to India's manpower, reflecting a significant disparity in human resources dedicated to security. Not to forget, Pakistan complements its forces with non-state actors like terrorists, but their training and loyalties remain less than assured. India's land forces are equipped with over 4,200 tanks, 148,000 armored vehicles, and around 4,000 towed artillery. Pakistan's land forces, while equipped with approximately 2,600 tanks and nearly 2,600 artillery pieces, faces challenges in matching the scale and technology sophistication of Indian military. Once again, Pakistan relies heavily on Chinese systems, while India has a variety from Russia, US, France, and even sourced indigenously. This formidable array of equipment assures that India's ground forces are well prepared to counter any threat along its extensive border. India's Air Force is a formidable entity comprising of over 2,200 aircrafts, including advanced platforms like Rafale, Sukhoi, Mirage 2000s, and not to forget Tejas. The fleet's compatibilities are further enhanced by the robust network of surveillance and fueling aircraft, ensuring air superiority in this very region. Meanwhile, Pakistan's Air Force, with around 1,400 aircrafts, operates platforms like F-16 and JF-17 Thunder. While capable, the fleet's size and technological edge are limited compared to India's, affecting its operational flexes and reach in the region. India's Navy is a blue water force capable of projecting fire across the Indian Ocean and beyond. With a total fleet size of 293 maritime assets, which includes 2 aircraft carriers and 18 submarines, including nuclear-powered ones. With all this, India ensures maritime security and dominance in the very region. While Pakistan's Navy operates a smaller fleet with fewer submarines and surface combats. In fact, the biggest disadvantage Pakistan has that they have 0 aircraft carriers, which also deters their strike abilities. With the regular anti-piracy operations and international military exercises, India's naval forces are also very much battle-ready. Both nations possess nuclear arsenals, serving and strategic deterrence. India's nuclear doctrine emphasizes a no first use policy, focusing on retaliation in the events of nuclear attack. The country has developed a credible minimum deterrent with a diverse range of delivery systems, including the Agni and Prithvi missiles. The total number of estimated nuclear warheads India possesses at this moment is 180 plus. While Pakistan's nuclear strategy includes the development of tactical nuclear weapons, aiming to deter India's conventional superiority, while Pakistan's arsenal was once slightly larger than India, it now reportedly stands at around 170 plus nuclear warheads. What is a bigger headache for Islamabad is the lack of variety in delivery systems, reducing their capabilities. India's defense sector has made significant strides in indigenization, producing platforms like the Arjun tank, BrahMos cruise missiles, and the Tejas aircraft. Collaboration with global powers such as Russia, US, and France have further bolstered India's technological capabilities. While Pakistan, making efforts to develop indigenous technologies, relies heavily on imports, particularly from China. This dependency affects the pace of technological development and also the ability to independently sustain and upgrade military equipments. In conclusion, when we compare the military capabilities of India and Pakistan, India emerges with a clear advantage across almost all domains, including personnel strength, defense expenditure, technological advancements, and also the most important, global partnerships. India stands tall as preeminent military force in South Asia, with capabilities that dwarf Pakistan. With a rapidly modernizing defense sector, a booming economy, and strategic alliances with global powers, India's military might is not just a deterrent but a dominant force. India's military prowess stands as testament to its strategic foresighting, technological advancements, and unwavering commitment to national security.